Hi, welcome to Dwayne's Guitar Lessons. I'm instructor Dwayne Jenkins. In today's video lesson, we're going to be talking about how to improve your lead guitar playing. Actually, we could talk about how to improve your guitar playing in general. And we are working out of this book right here, Lead Guitar Wizardry Volume 1. We're just about done with this book. Today's video lesson is going to be about ear training. So if that's something you want to take a look at, try to improve on, stick around and I'll show you a few tips.
Audio Jungle.
Alright, now one of the things that's really important when you're playing an instrument is be able to listen, to hear the notes, okay? Being able to translate what you hear to the guitar without looking at sheet music is what's called ear training, of course. This is the way most guitar players approach learning. They sit down, they listen to a piece of music, and then proceed to pick out the notes, okay? A lot of people play like that, and that's a great thing. Okay, I recommend you try to do everything, try to play by ear, try to look at the sheet music and learn that way as well, because the more tools that you have, you're just going to make you a better guitar player. It's going to make you easier to learn things, be able to learn them faster as well, okay? So in this lesson, this is lesson 34 of this book, we're going to look at 5 tips to improve your ear training, okay? Now here's the thing right here. Number 1, okay? Play a scale very slowly through one octave as you go to try to sing along with the notes and match the pitch the best you can. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to hear those notes, okay? And kind of make the connection with your voice and the notes in your ear, all right? I remember one time I was playing with my uncle and he had his amp turned down really low, you know, and we were trying to play and I was like, I couldn't really hear it. I'm like, can you turn up your amp? He's like, oh no, it's already set, it's fine, you know. I'm like, well, I can't really hear it. He's like, well, you need to get that hair out of your ears. So that's probably another tip too. Don't have yourself long hair like me. Get your hair out of your ears. All right, number 2. Okay, play one note and try to match it with your voice. Okay, I know you probably don't want to sing, but singing is a really good thing to improve your guitar playing, okay? I would highly recommend, I think every guitar player should sing. I really do, okay? Because it just helps you to make that connection with the notes, all right? So, and if you're self-conscious about your singing, you know, just do it in private. It doesn't really matter, but it's going to really help train your ear. I guarantee it, okay? Number 3. If you don't like really singing, hum along to simple melodies like, say, the Beatles, okay, or anything from the 50s is good. The reason why I picked them is because they got some really nice melodies, real simple melodies to their music, like stuff like, say, Stand By Me by Benny King. That's a really good one. A lot of the Beatles, their hits that they had back in the early 60s, Hard Day's Night, all those ones like that, you know. All those really great songs has really simple melodies to them, okay? So a lot of the stuff from the 50s, just learn to hum that stuff, just to kind of get familiar with the melodies, how they're constructed. It's really going to help your ear, help you to hear those notes, okay? All right, number 4. Play the root note of a scale and then try to hum or sing the rest of the scale and judge if it sounds correct. Like we talked about, I've talked about many times with your major scale, you have that do, re, mi. So if you hit a do, like in the key of A or G or whatever, it doesn't matter what it is, try to get the rest of that in there. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, you want to try to get the rest of those notes up that scale, okay? It doesn't really matter what, you know, start off with the note in G or A or C or B, whatever it is, and then try to find the rest of the scale with your voice, okay? Or hum it or something, because it's that connection between you and the instrument that you're really shooting for, okay? And number 5, continue to do the above exercises until you begin to see results. It's best to try to sing. Like I said, singing, I really think everybody should sing if they can. You know, even a lot of great guitar players like Van Halen, you know, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, you know, they sing, okay? They still sing. Even Joe Satriani, I've seen him sing too. He doesn't normally sing, he just normally plays instrumental, but I have seen him sing as well, okay? It's really going to help train your ear. Even Zakk Wylde, who tears it up for Ozzy, he sings too. You know, a lot of great guitar players sing. I would highly recommend work on that. It's going to help improve your ear, okay? And if you can't feel comfortable with that, just hum the notes, all right? Ear training takes time to develop. Takes a lot of hours of just sitting there with your guitar, becoming one with the instrument. That's really what you're shooting for, is becoming one with the instrument, okay? So if you don't want to look at the sheet music, you don't want to do that, the only other option you have is to train your ear and play by ear, which is what a lot of guitar players do. And it takes a lot of time. You just got to work with the guitar, have it in your hand, practicing it and practicing it and practicing it. And if you work with it enough, you'll get it. I guarantee it, okay? Takes time to develop, so be sure to have patience and don't get discouraged if it comes slowly, okay? It'll eventually develop. You just have to stick with it long enough to see results, okay? How long? Well, that depends on you. How much time you put in, you know? You put in a lot, you get out a lot. You put in a little, you get out a little, okay? What they say, you get out what you put in, okay? So put in a lot and you'll get out a lot. But work on it. Have some patience. Give it time to develop, and it'll really help improve your ear, okay? All right, so there we have it, our lesson on ear training, those 5 tips. If you work on that, you work on it diligently, have some discipline in your study, which is what you should if you're going to be a lead guitar player, especially if you're going to be a lead guitar wizard, okay, which is what we're studying here in this book, Lead Guitar Wizardry, Volume 1. And if you've been following the videos, it tells you, I've been showing you pretty much a video lesson on everything that's in this book right here. We pretty much come to the end. There's some progressions in the back that you can learn to solo over that I've put in here, and I've also included a lead guitar wizardry training quiz, so that way you can test yourself to make sure you really know the material, okay? So if you need some help with your lead guitar playing, I highly recommend get this book. You can find it on Amazon, or you can find it on my eBay store. If you buy it from my eBay store, I'll sign it for you, you know, so that way you'll have an author signed copy. But this is, you know, I wrote this to make it really simple for a person to get started and get moving forward on playing lead guitar. All right, so if that's something you need help with, get the book. Be sure to visit my website, because I got a lot of great free training on there, and join my email club, my guitar club, and that way you'll get a lot of great training tips and stuff in your email. And be sure to subscribe to the channel and all that. And if you have any questions about anything you're working on, be sure to leave me a comment below. Be sure to click the bell for future notifications so you know when I load up my videos. And if you have any questions, be sure to let me know, contact me, and I will help you out. All right? So thanks once again. Until our next lesson, take care.